Hello and welcome back to my channel. So today we'll discuss about RPA implementation timelines, automation timelines. So of course it really depends on projects, but mainly what we do in order to get a customer an estimate, we take a look at the project and try to put them in three main categories. So we have low complexity, medium complexity and high complexity projects. The low complexity projects are actually the ones that don't involve many steps, don't have a lot of applications in scope. It's just simply copying text, altering data in a very straightforward way, not many decisions. So those projects can take somewhere around 3 weeks. Of course, you will see it even done faster, but when I'm saying 3 weeks, I'm thinking about the entire complexity that stands behind in a very well done project that consists in the analysis phase, creating a well done documentation, making sure that the developers have enough time to put the right questions, testing the robot in a very robust manner, making sure that it will work exactly as expected in the production environment, and after that doing a small training for the team that's going to work with this bot. So overall all those steps in the process will take somewhere around 2 and 3 weeks. Of course it may depend. For a company that's already building inside bots, this can go a bit lower, but I don't usually expect to see projects that go somewhere around 2 weeks and are done in an appropriate manner. Of course, there are the medium complexity ones, which are a bit more complex than the first category. Now we are discussing about more decision points, maybe more applications, maybe some of the applications do not respond in an expected manner. So developers need to build a lot more fail-safe ways in which the robot can work. And for those projects, we are looking at a term somewhere between 3 and 5 weeks. It really depends on the projects, but as you can imagine, somewhere between this period of time, you can develop a robot that's actually running great in production. Now, going into the third category, which is regarding the complex projects, here there is no actually a limit. What I've seen in the industry is that robots that go beyond 10 weeks of development, for example, tend to be maybe too complex for RPA. At the beginning of each project, you should really think if the RPA is the right solution in terms of technology that you are going to use. So I would suggest to avoid projects of RPA that go more than 10 weeks. Of course, because this timeline usually comes with the problem of high complexity in projects, and high complexity brings usually together many applications in which the robots are working. Because of that, the weak points of the automation are increasing. So even though you will be able to deliver a project in 12 weeks, for example, you can expect at this type of robot that things will go sideways in the future. So of course, you can deliver it, it can be done, but as high complexity as you will get, the more problems are possible to appear in the post-production period, when the robot is live and working. Imagine the fact that any change in all those applications will impact the architecture, you'll need to stop the robot and work on it. So it's actually important to pay very much attention when complexity of the project is high. So that's it. Those are some rough timelines. Now you have a rough idea on how a project, how long does it take to have a project up and running. So I hope that this is a useful information for you if you are deciding to go through the automation journey. So thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe to find out more about technology in general and RPA in particular. So thank you very much and enjoy the day.